I was born in 1964, and we moved down here. That's when they was having they had the segregation with where blacks and whites had their own perfect area for And this was Auburn Avenue was one of the areas where the where African Americans had to be. Auburn Avenue also was an area where, and when it went to the 70s, after King died, after King was killed, they segregated where people could get together as blacks and whites, and they made us, but in Georgia, Auburn Avenue is a street where everybody from the 70s, from the early 70s, the 80s, Auburn Avenue stayed open 24 hours. It wasn't anything you couldn't get it on Auburn Avenue. It wasn't anybody you couldn't see on Auburn Avenue.
That's why they call it Sweet Auburn, right?
That's why they call it Sweet Auburn. The Peacock Lounge, Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, the Supremes, Muhammad Ali, all of those type of people, when they came to Atlanta, they came to the Peacock Lounge because Auburn Avenue was where the party scene was. But for the most part, it's still, they're trying to change it to where they're trying to make it more upgraded, the same way they did a lot of projects that's around the city of Atlanta. They bought it up and they run people out from in to where they stay at, and they're trying to run perfectly African Americans back that way. Not saying African Americans who are in school, African Americans who have something going on. They're trying to run African Americans who are trying to survive and put food on their families' table. Perfectly drug dealers, guys that wants to hang out, and make their money from the drug dealers to the ones that are homeless. They have a place where, if you ever notice that this is one street that people don't understand, or they never did understand. One thing I tell you ladies, God has control of everything that goes on around, no matter where we are, no matter who we are, no matter what age we get. And this is something that you probably would really, really love. The state of Georgia is the last state to free slaves. History. But it will never, ever be equal.
Right.
Because we're in the South. We're in Republican cities. This is why Auburn Avenue is being changed.